Alright, so what's up, Gemini? Welcome to either welcome back to TarotSaytions. I am Saida, and we are getting ready to dig into your weekly tarot for the week of January 25th through the 31st. So it's going to be very general. You could be single, married, or divorced, but do me a big one. If something here resonates for you, please heart this video or like this video, depending on where you are watching me from. All right, but before we get started, big shout out to all of my subscribers. Thank you guys so much for showing up, for engaging, for commenting, for following, for trusting me with your energy. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. If you are new here, I'm sure it's something here for you. Hopefully you will feel led to subscribe. If not, then that's fine too. But let's go. Let's get started. Let's get into the deep dive. So I do have a pre-shuffle here, because I wanted to take out some time to meditate to see what was really happening for you this week, Gemini. Starting out here with your energy, we do have you in the energy of a journey here. So this is a new quest. This could be something that this could be like a new way of communicating here, because the blue represents the throat chakra. So you could be having new communications. You could be talking about new beginnings, or you could just be, ready to step into a new beginning. Now, on the bottom, we do have soulmate here. So you could be having a new quest with a soulmate. You could be having a new quest after leaving a soulmate, but there is like a connection energy here. Someone else's energy is here. Now, as far as the soulmate goes, I did pull some clarifiers just to see, and we do have the Knight of Pentacles. So when it comes to this connection, there's something that something about the connection was taking a while to unfold. Somebody could have been dragging their ass, quite frankly, taking a while to get on track. Now, the reason everything was going so slow is because of the Two of Swords. So it was because of indecisiveness. This could have been you, this could have been them, but there was a Tower, though, in the past. A Scorpio could be significant, doesn't have to be, but something definitely disrupted the connection. It was a challenge. Now, I don't know if you guys made it past the challenge, overcame it or whatnot, but whatever happened, it was big. It was a big impact on whatever was going on here with the soulmate. It caused a lot of indecisiveness, and it caused somebody to, just really take their time when it came to making moves. Now, as far as your new quest, it is something that you are wanting to begin doing. The Ace of Wands is, okay, I got an idea. The Two of Wands is making a move. So you're right here at your first move that you can make. It did come out sideways. So some of you have already stepped into this process of making this move on your new quest, and others of you are kind of like, I don't know. Now, there is a delay here, or some type of pause or waiting, trying to see something in a different way. It's kind of giving like you're hoping, you're waiting on somebody, you're waiting on something to change. The Hangman is delays, as zodiac is Pisces, so a Pisces could be significant. But there's like a new door here that you kind of want to walk through, but it's kind of like, well, I don't know. It's giving back and forth. It's giving indecisive. It's giving, I'm trying to wait and see. But, overall, you ready to, have a new journey, begin something new here. It's just, I feel like it's something you're holding on to. Now, as far as your challenge for the week, we do have a connection, as we already see. Now, this is not a love reading, but this is what's going on. This is what I'm pulling for the collective of the Gemini. So, whether you are single and mingling, or whether you've been in a long-term relationship or married, there's something about a connection here between you and someone. Now, the thing is, you are feeling like it's risky, or maybe you feeling like this, or maybe in reality it is a risky situation. There has definitely been some ghosting going on between you and this person. I don't know if you ghosted them, they ghosted you, or if it's just been a ghosting period. But I feel like there's no communication. That's what I'm picking up more intuitively. But even if there is, like, say if you are married, there is still some type of situation. Something is going on, okay, as far as a warning or a take heed. So you could be being warned about a connection, or you could just be challenged by a connection that you feel like you need to have your guard up about. Okay, now the next challenge is detective. Snooping, digging for dirt, accusations. On the bottom, we do have rebound, flighty, temporary option, unpredictable intentions. And on the top, we got graduation day. So this is something you probably been here, done this. In other words, You've already been in this class. You've taken this class. You've already completed this. So that's why I said earlier, it's giving like back and forth. It's giving some type of cycle, I should say. But you may be looking for a rebound, maybe, you know, looking up a past person, or vice versa. They may be looking you up. Either way, there's a lesson here. There's a risky, there's a risk in the situation as well. Okay, so I'm going to clarify. But before we get into that, the good news, though, is something about the blues. Now, how do we have good news that's the blues? I feel like you may be overcoming the blues, or it has to be getting rid of it. It says scared, heavy emotions, mental distress. So maybe you get some clarity this week, and that's the good news. We do have spilling the beans on the bottom, revealing secrets, cats out the bag, untrustworthy. So whatever you kind of been in your feelings about, or whoever this is, you will find out what you need to find out, whether you receive some information or whether you are the one that's just finally speaking up. But once the beans, I'm talking about the bills, once the beans are spilled, then I feel like this lessens the blues. Okay, so somebody is able to release sadness, or come up out of that. Or either you find out that somebody is, maybe you find out somebody has the blues. All right, we get ready to clarify and see what's going on. So let's get started. We're going to start here with the Bonnie and Clyde situation with red flag. Find out what is taking place here. What is the energy of the Bonnie and Clyde? What's happening here, please and thank you. All right, so Six of Cups. So nostalgic here. Nostalgia. Memories, past. Okay. On the bottom, we have Page of Swords. So this is like an old connection. Okay, it's giving like ex-lover, because we have the Page of Swords. Curious about the past. Wonder what this person is doing that I used to have a connection with. Yeah, basically. Okay, definitely had a connection in the past with this person. Let's see, why is there a red flag here though? So this is flipped out in reverse. It is the Five of Wands. Okay. So how I'm taking this, because it came out and it kind of right before it landed, kind of like a little spin. I probably need to get a camera for these for the table so you guys can see the cards. But Five of Wands. So this is a conflicted situation. Okay. Now by it being in reverse as the final touch, it makes me feel like this is more of a stuck. Sometimes when the cards are in reverse, it's like, okay, that is the opposite of whatever it is upright. So if it's conflict upright, then okay, in reverse would be no conflict. But because of how I'm feeling intuitively, how I seen it, it makes me feel like this is more of a stuck. Because you can either be coming out of that energy, or you could be really heavily stuck in this energy. So I feel like the warning here is something about conflict. Like it's always going to be a conflict here. I'm seeing 5 people, so it's definitely other people involved. Ace of Pentacles is on the top. So wanting a new beginning here in the past, trying to start a new foundation here, probably with this person. Yeah, but the Five of Pentacles, yeah, it's like you conflicted about it. I think this is more of you feeling more of it's a risky situation. I mean, it could literally be, but I think you are feeling this more. Two of Pentacles on the bottom. So you kind of like, well, should I? Should I? You indecisive about it. Ace of Pentacles on the top, Three of Pentacles on the bottom with the Five of Wands. Ace and 2 is 3. Ace. 2 is 3. Three of Pentacles is coming together, working together, collaborating together to make something happen. So when it comes to you, but either way, whoever reaches out, it's like a risky situation, and you feeling some type of way, like indecisive. So if this is you, you'll be contemplating, like, should I reach out or not? Vice versa, if it's the the other person. Yeah, 8 of Wands on the bottom. Definitely thinking about communicating here. All right. But it's almost like you questioning your worth, or either, the person is already involved. Because I'm seeing a Queen of Pentacles. So an Earth sign could be significant. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Or this could just be the energy of you contemplating, like, should I reach out? Or if they reach out to me, like, am I past this? Is it worth my time? Is it something I should invest in? Okay. So let's go ahead and clarify the detective challenge. What's going on here with the detective? Ten of Swords coming out. This is an ending. This is like a lot of backstabbing, betrayal here. Okay, on the bottom, Nine of Swords, back to back. Okay. And then on the top, Three of Swords. All of this detective work going on here. Somebody's all in their damn head. What the hell? 10 and 19. 10 and 9 is 19. Plus 3 is 22. Okay, there's no 22. So we back at the Four of Swords. So basically, because of heartbreak, because of a lot of stress, because of a lot of backstabbing and betrayal that happened here, somebody's not being curious. Like, okay, well, let me see what's going on. Yeah. Because there's been a break. I don't know if you've already communicated or if you will be, or just kind of snooping, but somebody's definitely thinking about communicating. All right, so let's rebound. Okay, so we have the Hierophant coming out. This is Taurus energy here, but it's also the Hierophant is also traditional way of doing things, that type of energy, contracts. So this could be like going back to school, education. This could be marriage. This could be also like a contract you would sign for work. Okay, but this is a rebound situation. So something comes back around. If this is not love for you or a connection with an intimate connection you've had with somebody, then this could be definitely a job. But it's so many emotions here though. It's definitely giving connection, but it also could be a job. I am seeing Pentacles here. Okay, so somebody could definitely be trying to figure out what they want to do when it comes, to making money, bringing in more income. Maybe the workplace is, chaotic. Maybe there's conflict there. Maybe somebody works for a family. Maybe a husband and a wife work together. All right. So take all of that as well, but I'm definitely picking up on the connection here. So as I was saying though, the Hierophant here will rebound, and then the Four of Pentacles. All right, so I feel like somebody wants to protect something here, protect the contract, protect the marriage, protect the home, protect a traditional way of doing things here. Okay, so I'm seeing the Six of Wands. I'm seeing the Seven of Pentacles. So somebody's wanting to, make an investment here. They wanted to, be successful in this investment. Investing in what? I don't know. But it definitely looks like the rebound is married or trying to hold on to the marriage or keep up the contract, or I'm just saying stay loyal, because it could be a marriage or it could be work, it could be business, it could be anything. So it's definitely given that somebody's trying to, protect the contract. Okay. All right, so let's see. What is the good news? Why is the blues here for good news? How is that? Too many cards. I have 4 cards here, but I am seeing it looks like somebody's coming in though. I promise you that. I'm seeing the Six of Wands here with victory and success, and then I see the Eight of Swords, which is like basically avoiding truth or not wanting to see something for what it is. So maybe it's giving something that you wanted to happen didn't happen, or maybe something is going good for somebody else, and this could be vice versa. Maybe they could, feel like this about you. But somebody is like going to definitely come in with a love offer. Knight of Cups here. It could be a water sign. And they want to make an offer to like work together or to do something together, because here's the Three of Pentacles, which we saw in the beginning. All right. I am seeing a double energy here as well. Could be a Capricorn, or it could just be somebody who's very determined, or it could be toxic. Take it as it applies. All right. Let's get one card for the blues though. Causes good news. Okay, so I am saying Nine of Cups, the Sun, the Two of Cups. Once again, wish fulfillment here, happiness here within a connection. Okay. It looks like new love is coming in. Looks like you're going to have some options. For real, though. Yeah, it could be a fire sign. I have Knight of Wands here, so it could be a Sagittarius. If not, this could be your energy. I just see you coming up out of this sadness, or whoever this is coming up out of this sadness very fast, due to someone coming in. Like, somebody's going to be moving fast. Now, you could go out here and get them moving fast. It's like, I get over it, and you go do things to distract yourself. You may, go out with your friends. You may, meet up with somebody. You know, you're doing something kind of impulsive here. A little toxic, but it is a determined attitude to get over this heartbreak here. Gemini, here's your energy on the top. Yeah, somebody could have, you know, chose somebody else. Is what it's given to with the Lovers. Somebody's heart was in two different places. Very draining, I must say. Very draining. Could have been a third-party situation. It doesn't have to be, but at the end of the day, somebody thought that something or somebody was better than what it was. Okay, I'm seeing Aries, Leo, Sag. No, Aries, Leo energy here with the Queen of Cups. Cancer, Pisces. All right, so it's giving a wife, it's giving a mistress at the same time. It's definitely giving third-party specifically for a few of you. But like I said, somebody's going to be coming up out of this blues. You will. This is the good news for you. Okay, so what's the spilling the beans? Who's spilling the beans? All right, so once again, this Queen of Wands is popping out for who's spilling the beans. Aries, Leo. If it's not one of those signs, y'all, the Queen of Wands is very seductive. She's very, whether it's a male or a female, it doesn't matter about the gender. But the energy itself is very attractive, very seductive. You know, somebody who's creative, somebody who's very alluring. Okay. Very confident as well. Okay. So, spilling the beans. I feel like somebody that's been in hermit mode, somebody that you ghosted or they ghosted you. Maybe you find out something about them. Maybe they tell you. I don't know. It's something about you finding out some information. Okay. So, here you are popping out in your own reading once again. The Magician is here. So, you're manifesting something here. On the bottom, we have 7 of Cups. So, we got options. You manifesting some options. You manifesting your dreams, your desires, whatever it is that you want. Now, we do have the Moon card here. So, this is like hidden emotions. I feel like you are secretly manifesting something. You may not be telling anybody like what you really want or whatever this is. You're not really expressing it to anybody. You haven't been. Maybe you will. But I am seeing the endless cycles. I am seeing healing here. I'm seeing you overcoming the situation. Yeah. Overcoming the situation. Healing from whatever happened here. Getting very practical and serious about your life, yourself. Okay. Doing what you need to do for you. Making yourself a priority. Your life, yourself. Making yourself a priority. All right. I definitely think if somebody maybe trying to make a move, trying to, you know, reconcile, make something better, make something. Yeah, you either blocking a person or you are just setting some type of boundaries, standing on some business. All right, so let's see what will be helpful for you to do this week. If you're having any trouble with the situation, don't really know how to move, what should you do? For Gemini, please and thank you. Please and thank you. All right, took a while. So we have clear thinking. Yeah, slow that brain down, okay? So it says, my mind is clear and focused. I will not let my mind become cluttered with needless thoughts. Okay, so, yeah, prioritizing those thoughts, clearing out the clutter. Meditate if you need to, take a walk. Anything to, you know, anything to clear your head so you're not thinking too much. Because when you think too much, you study long, you study wrong. You know, you can create stories in your mind and raise your own blood pressure and stuff like that. Okay? So, yeah, clear thinking. I would say just focus on whatever you're doing in the moment. Do not worry about, you know, the past or the future. Don't worry about an hour ago or the next hour. Only worry about the present moment. One step at a time. Okay, so let's get some supportive advice from Spirit for you, Gemini, for this week. Gemini, please, thank you for the advice. Okay, so I have focus. Like a little headache coming on. It says, as you work on your goals, recognize you need to take a step back and really focus on what you are trying to accomplish. Whether you are starting a new goal or already in the midst of it, the angels are urging you to have good organization and lots of preparation in place. The affirmation is, I can choose what I want to focus on. You choose what you want to focus on. You don't have to focus on everything. Other people's issues are not your issues. Focus on what matters. Clear thinking, sound judgment. Yeah, that's what we got going on this week. So I'm gonna leave it there, Gemini. If you need a personal reading, the information will be above me or below in the description box. Y'all have a good week. Sending you light, love, positive vibes, and abundance to you, babes. As always, until next time, love you, bye.